Josh Jacobs, 74 yards. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Looking to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. 19 Wyatt.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Play fake. Here's Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Throwing. Love. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that'll keep this a one-point game.
Boy, that could have been a real momentum boost going into the break. You get into field goal position with a chance to seize the lead, but this one doesn't find the target, and they're unable to capitalize.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. Rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Nixon now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have retaken a third-quarter lead. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Out left to Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Parker, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
A good running there by Jacobs on first down as he's able to take this forward for a gain of 6. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On play action, Love to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Counter play with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 18-yard line. 165 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football. You control the clock.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. This to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee. And this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things up.
There he goes, right side. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big pickup there on the run. Give him 42 yards on the ground. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They go play action with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Turnover that just got him the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a 1-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't think, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains.